Be a man.
Experience! Are you with me? Be a man.
Yeah.
You ready to preach? Preacher.
Yep.
What do you do when some asshole asks you to go to a Super Bowl party?
Make sure he has plenty of drugs and booze for you.
What do you do when a guy's meat swing hits you by accident?
In the locker room, fucking pummel his face, man. No excuse for that. Jesus Christ.
All right.
It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man. Be a man. Be a man.
Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
So be a man.
Yeah.
As a kid, did you play sports? Of course, in our day, there was no internet, no fucking phone, none of that bullshit.
I played hockey on the streets of East Boston.
No shit.
You know how we played?
How?
On the sidewalk. We did. Fucking, I cracked the kid's head open.
Nice.
With my stick, and
Like fucking Teddy Green. Remember him? He got clubbed.
yeah, and the mother came over yelling and screaming. My father practically pushed her down the stairs because we're on the second floor.
Right.
But that's how I played hockey.
We used to do that. We used to go to the store. The stick would break. You'd buy a plastic blade.
Yeah.
Fucking heat it on the stove. You make
banana.
a big curve on it. We use rocks for the puck. Fucking goalie. We took out his eye.
Yeah. Day Square in East Boston, the sidewalk was the fucking ice. We go up and down. I don't know how we did it, but I don't know. I hit the kid in the head with a stick. I cross-checked his head and split his head open. His mother came up to the house afterwards.
Society today, they'd have you fucking incarcerated. The shit we used to do as kids. How about playing tackle football with your friends, no equipment on asphalt?
Oh, absolutely.
Against the kids. Wait a minute. Against the kids from the Somerville Housing Project, no less. Everyone a fucking convict by 12.
I was terrible at sports. I was really, really bad at everything. I was the type of kid that struck out playing kickball.
You're better in other things, though.
Yeah.
You're good in other things. That's why I say about people that are like slow or handicapped.
Yeah.
You're good. They'll be good in something else.
Slow and handicapped. So just because I couldn't catch and throw, that makes me handicapped, be a man?
No. I just someone like I know someone that has someone's half blind. They can't play sports. I'm like, well, they'll probably be good in computers or something.
Yeah, I mean, back then, though, when there's no computers, you were pretty much lost.
Yeah.
If you didn't play sports, they go, the kids stayed in the house.
Yeah.
So what do you do all day? You go, I stay in the fucking house because everybody's playing sports at the playground.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was a video game kid.
You were born on the cusp.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't. There was nothing. There was like Atari in the bars.
We had fun.
Right? Yeah, I had Atari in the bars,
Yeah,
right?
and that came later.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
We'd have fucking literally organized rock fights. I mean, I'm telling you, there was casualties, mass casualties.
A lot of people, one eye walking around in Somerville now.
I mean, think of how stupid you have to be to say, listen, what are you doing today? You want to have a rock fight? 10 apiece, 10 on each side, pick up a ball. I mean, literally legitimate fucking rocks flung with extreme prejudice at the other guy. But we thought it was fun.
It's a sport.
How about like other like made up games and stuff?
Oh,
like
tons of them.
Yeah? Do you remember any offhand?
Yeah, we called the game. You may even know this, be a man. We called it El Saco. Did you know that? It was a two-man baseball game, or two per team.
Okay.
It was a stupid thing, and we had a thing called off the wall. You hit the ball, off the wall. You got to catch it off the wall. Rub your balls on. I mean, stupid procedures.
Yeah, we had home run derby. We
Home
play
run
a lot.
derby,
Yeah,
that
stuff
was,
like that.
you know,
Play
that.
bases. Play bases. You know,
Play bases.
You play catch. You and a guy play catch, and there's someone standing on the base.
Try to steal the base.
Yeah, you try to steal the base.
That sucked. Looking back, how sucky was that? That sucked so bad.
Play steps. You throw the ball off the steps.
Oh, that
right?
was that. Playing steps was tremendous because growing up in the inner city like we did, you'd fling a tennis ball off the steps for 12 hours like you were fucking brain dead. Like, you know what I mean?
Nothing else you could do.
Nowadays, if you did that, your mother and father look out the window. Say you saw your kid doing that for 6 hours. They go, look at that poor bastard.
How about, do you ever play half ball growing up?
Yeah.
Half ball was the best.
Yeah, with a stick.
Yeah,
Sometimes you use a
broomstick.
stick. Yeah, fucking half a ball. Some fucking genius
Swing it.
having a double day made a half a ball game.
Fucking great for your eye. though, as far as hitting.
Half ball, then there was stick ball, which obviously was no bat. You used a stick the size of a fucking pencil.
Yeah,
to make it more difficult to hit
get
the
like
ball.
a pimple ball.
Yeah, pimple ball.
Or the red ball, whatever those are called, right? It's
Sponge ball.
Yeah.
We played a thing
Like that.
called fastball, where you'd paint like a strike zone on the
Yeah.
wall, and then you really pitch, you know?
Yeah.
And then you try to. It's fucking dumb.
You'd be arguing if it was in or out. You say the batter, you're the pitcher, how could you see you swinging at it? Or you watch it go by.
And then there was always the old man asshole. If your ball went in his yard,
Oh,
you
God.
wouldn't give it back to you. I fucking hate
kid-
those guys.
this-
I'm that guy now. Yeah. But when I was a kid, I fucking hated them.
This guy gave me a hard time, and he called me a fat, overstuffed kid. So I told my father.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
Yeah, it was. Well, my father's old school, so he's prejudiced against everybody. Even though he married someone Irish, right? He's prejudiced against everybody who's not Italian. So his last name's Murphy, a fucking Irish cocksucker, right? He was the guy was basically crying by the time my father got done. He went over there.
So yeah, these made-up games are a lot of fun. Kids today, of course,
Yeah.
know nothing about this. You couldn't even explain it to them. They're too stupid.
What would you say your favorite sport was?
Well, I had phases, but I would say my all-time favorite sport through childhood, which always went to number one, was probably baseball.
Yeah.
Even though I had periods where I like hockey better or football better, but I'd have to say baseball, which I now fucking hate.
Yeah, baseball. Look at who's playing. A bunch of fucking prima donnas.
Yeah.
Making fucking $30 million a year.
I'm
They're
not
fucking
into sports.
They're a bunch of cocksuckers, most of them. You know.
Yeah. So idols? Did you have sports idols growing up?
Yeah. Well, how do you think I got my name Harmon? I hit a home run at Clark School. Hit it over the fence. Went on the Paradise Road. Almost hit a car. And my buddy Mike Moran's brother Larry was driving by in his convertible. He stood up and yelled "Harmon Killebrew" because he saw it happen.
There you go.
And it just stuck since then.
Legend was born.
I was like 9 years old. Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I like Bobby Orr. I like the Tony Canigliaro.
Oh, of course.
My grandfather used to go, "How'd the Italian kid do?" Huh? I go, 2 for 4, Pop. Double in a fucking ribby.
Phil Esposito.
Espal, the sad-faced center from Sault Ste. Marie, they called him. He had
A
the
long
fucking puss. You know the Italians are miserable?
Yeah.
He had that fucking puss on him.
How about Gino Capoletti?
Fucking love them. All the Italians.
best.
Babe Perilli.
Oh yeah.
See, this is the demarcation point. We're going way back. A fucking middle linebacker weighed 170.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Back in the good days.
Fucking crazy. Be a man.
So, be a man. You've played a bunch of different sports. Have you ever been kicked out of a game for anything, for fighting?
Yeah.
Or-
Baseball and hockey several times. Collision at home plate. Got in a fight with the catcher. Collision at second base, breaking up a double play. I get kicked
Spikes
out.
high.
Yeah, I got kicked out of the game for that because I guess in that league you weren't supposed to do that. Hockey, several fights and brawls.
That was the good old days when they allowed that. Now
that was
of
a no
course.
check leagues. I used to get in fights. I don't know.
So, were those like in high school, or were they?
No, those were like
rec leagues?
yeah. Well, after high school was the hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like some bad shit happening. You know, we played on some leagues on Route 1 in Hockey Town.
Yes,
And you
classic
got
plays.
summer leagues. You got guys that couldn't skate who were fucking knuckle muscleheads who were just playing with their friends who fucking played in college.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, from all Route 1, you can get 15 minutes north or south. You got 400,000 fucking knuckleheads that live and can come play hockey. So you got teams from every town within 15, 20 minutes north or south of there.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, a lot of fucking
like a
shit
prison.
that carried into the parking lot. You know, a lot of shit.
I've heard stories of shit getting super bloody at fucking Hockey Town.
Oh, it's brutal.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that was
it's
the
crazy.
heyday of hockey.
Yeah.
The downstairs arena had 4 columns. Remember 4 posts in the middle of the ice?
Yeah.
If you didn't get the prime ice, the one below, guys hid behind the fucking post. They saw you coming by, they'd fucking lunge at you. With a stick. That's a bygone place, isn't it?
Oh,
That
the
mentality
best.
is
The
way
best.
gone.
Even though there's no fighting in the NHL anymore like there used to be, still a pretty fucking sick sport.
It really is.
Yeah.
I like when we were kids, like the game would last 7 hours, there'd be 3 bench clearing brawls that took about 45 minutes apiece.
Yeah. Be a man.
How about going to games like with your girlfriend? Oh, would you ever do that? Seriously?
I've done it.
Sometimes you got to go because they have the tickets.
Yeah.
So you got to bring them.
Actually, 9 times out of 10, I feel like the times that I have been to sporting events with broads, it's because they were forking over the tickets.
That's the only way you'd really go. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go to a game with someone and they don't get it, and you got to explain the game to them, you might as well just fucking curl up and die. You're useless.
But I mean, for me, like, baseball is so fucking long. It's a tough game to watch live, I feel.
It is.
You know, and like 9 times out of 10, I end up, going pre-gaming, getting shit-faced. You stay in the park for like 3 innings, and then you fucking go to Beer Works afterwards and get smashed.
Yeah.
My goal was to leave before the national anthem. You're so demolished. I used to stay, I was real young, 6 innings. Then as you get older, you drink more.
Yeah.
3 innings, 2 innings. I go, where's Johnny? I go, he didn't even make the fucking anthem. He's out.
I took a girl a girl took me to a game a while back, and she got absolutely fucking hammered. She wore high heels. She started just fucking pounding drinks. I was like, oh shit. So we get in there between innings, we're down, get some beers. She was walking up to the seat. She took a left and fell left right in some guy's lap. Fucking beers all over. She was out of her fucking mind.
What a lush.
She was fucking shit-faced. Then she started like fucking attacking me at the game, and we get out of there. I was getting gas across the street. She got out, fucking took a piss right in the park.
Yes.
She squatted right there and fucking took a piss.
Yes.
You know who I don't
there.
feel bad for? You know those people that you read every now and then? Happened this year already. Trying to catch a foul ball, they fall off the 3rd balcony. I don't feel bad.
Those are always my favorite sports clips, is when people in the audience are getting fucked up. Somebody misses the ball and somebody gets fucking mangled. Or a bat flies into the fucking ground and someone gets fucking rocked.
How about fucking brawls in the stands?
Have you ever been in any of those,
Yeah,
man?
I have.
What a stupid question. Any like real serious burners, or just like regular?
Well, I never got kicked out, but there was a couple I actually got involved in. There was shit going on. It was mostly people I was with who were shit faced out of their minds. Yeah. Sat with another group of guys, and then one guy would throw a beer, the other one would fucking slap the other one. Then there's fucking haymakers everywhere.
Yeah.
But I was never like the main perpetrator, so. The people that, when the security comes, people around, that guy's side, that guy's, they point out. So I didn't get arrested or kicked out of the games.
Fucking bro fest. Got a ride.
Yeah.
How about, like, tailgating? I don't really watch much sports, but the times that I got into it was because it was associated with going to the game and tailgating with all those fucking mutants and just getting absolutely shithoused by the time you walk in.
Oh yeah, Mr. Monday knocked a guy out in the parking lot down in Miami about 7 or 8 years ago. More than that. It was Brady was probably 10 to 15 years ago.
A legit KO, like a KO.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking Boilermaker.
Well, going to the tailgate is the whole event. When you have to go into the place, it starts to suck. That's like when you're drinking heavy, and then the meal comes. The whole fucking night sucks after that. When you tailgate. Once you have to go into the game and sit in the fucking seat, it sucks.
It's a downer.
It is. It just takes all the fucking
unless
wind
you're at a
out of
hockey
your sails.
Unless you're at a hockey game.
Right. I only liked it when Canadians played. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the best.
I like the fucking old days.
They all drive down.
Sports.
They all drive down. Right? From Canada. Toronto, too. Whenever they play Toronto, you have buses of Toronto fans come down.
I like when there was 6 teams. You know what I mean? I'm old
Oh,
school. Be a man.
The best. Yeah. Be a man. Oh, I remember, was it Mother's Day when Bobby Orr got the goal there in 1970? We had a, right up at Jackson Park, we had a Little League game. It was on a Sunday. It was a makeup game, I think, because they didn't usually play on Sundays.
Yep.
It was Mother's Day, went over Buddy's house, and we're all in the basement. We saw him score the goal. Bobby Orr got that goal. It was nuts.
Was everybody going fucking crazy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was like about 8 of us down there. We were all little shits, like 10, 12 years old. But yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Mine was when Bruno Sammartino regained the vacated WWF heavyweight wrestling title against Smasher Sloan.
I mean, some people would consider wrestling a sport. Some people don't. But if wrestling was a sport, that was the sport that I watched. I was super into it.
That's not a sport?
It's fucking good entertainment.
It's not real?
Even now.
I thought it was.
My grandmother thought it was real. If you told her it was fake, she'd get so pissed at you. She'd chase you with like a fucking pan or something. I go, it's fake. It's fake. You see the blood? I go, the guy has a little thing in his hand. She goes, no, it's real. I'm telling you, it's real. She'd be pissed off at you.
My father kind of thought it was real, but he said, like, even if it wasn't real, the abuse those guys took just going through the action was like a real brawl.
I mean, I'm sure, like, even though you're staging a suplex, I'm sure it sucks to be on the receiving end.
I swear to God, when I was little, I saw Blackjack Lanza. I don't know if you ever remember.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Remember him? No. Remember Pedro Morales?
Pedro Morales.
He was a champion at the time. Blackjack Lanza had him in the corner and was winding up and punching him in the face like right away, and they stopped it right away.
Really?
Disqualified him. I think that was maybe they had a beef
personal
going.
beef.
Yeah, they stopped it right there and then. That's going back fucking 50 years or whatever, 45 years.
I knew guys who knew those guys in real life. Like, we were Bruno San Martino. Then in real life, the fucking guy who worked at the Boston Garden knew him. He got in his shitbox fucking station wagon, had to drive to some shithole in Pennsylvania for the next boat for fucking $80. And you're a kid, you see him on TV, you think, look at this fucking guy's unbelievable. They were broken down valises.
Yeah.
Kind of like Connie's.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
now it's different, but then it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Poor guys.
How about Superbowl parties?
Oh yeah.
I fucking hate them.
I've been going to one for 20 years at a log cabin.
Really?
You know what it is.
Yeah.
I've been going there since '98.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, not much. It used to be like years ago. You used to have like 100 people. Then now it's less people. So I go there every year still. It's pretty. Go down the Italian club.
Yeah.
We used to go down there. We used to gamble. We used to gamble and play dice and have card games going all day.
Yeah.
That kind of stopped. That'd be nice to see that going again. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't play well with people as I've gotten older. So the idea of everybody being in one fucking room to watch the game, including the wives and girlfriends, I started to hate that.
Yeah.
And I'm one of these assholes. Like they say, I like to hear the sound when the guy talks.
No, I know. I know what you're
so
saying.
when you go to the group, you don't hear any sound, of course.
I know.
And then they're fucking. I can't.
That's why I don't like going to like a bar to watch a game.
Oh no, I went to a bar.
It's the worst.
I was telling the guy the other day, right? I was at a bar Sunday, and the football game was on. I was just there for an hour.
Yeah.
There was bros next to me. They were cheering like they were on the fucking team. I don't like that. We got a first down. I go, what the fuck?
What, did you play for the Patriots?
The only guy that can wear his hat backwards is you, be a man. If you're over 12 years old, turn the fucking hat around or you're going to get backhanded unless you be a man. Then they got the guy's fucking name on the shirt. Grown man with a fucking, get this, Gronkowski on the back. I'm sorry. I don't fucking approve of that.
Well,
one bit.
I got a Jimmy Garoppolo shirt because he's Italian. I don't wear it out anyway.
If it's a fucked up name, you almost like you get it, right? If it's a fucked up name like that,
how about when they put their real last name on there? Like,
they should be seriously clubbed.
Yeah, the custom jerseys that are like fucking the crew nickname.
I mean, this is for kids. Fucking jerseys, fucking baseball cap. Yeah. Red Sox, fucking Dolphins, Bruins. What are you, an asshole? You on the fucking team? How about you go to a hockey game? You got to put on your fucking Bruins fucking sweater, they call it. That doesn't look like a fucking sweater to me. I don't know where they get that shit, calling it a sweater all these years.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a huge difference between sports fans, like people that genuinely just enjoy the game, and then sports nuts.
Oh, yeah.
The people that fucking take off their shirts and they're all painted up.
I saw a guy painted.
like putty?
Yeah.
The first game they played the Patriots, right? The guy was fucking painted.
Yeah.
He looked like he was going to fucking hang himself. He looks like he painted himself for probably 17 hours in the makeup chair. You know what I'm saying? He travels on the road to another fucking city, no less.
Oh, yeah.
And to watch them lose.
Yeah, like some of the guys like on the Raiders and shit, like those guys are fucking maniacs.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what it's like. They're in Vegas now, so I don't know what it's like out there. But they probably. Well, how far is Oakland from Vegas?
Not too far. A few hours.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours. It's like going
Oakland?
to Maine.
Okay. Yeah, so they probably all go into the
so
game.
shit-faced at the time they get there. Nice 3-hour ride.
Oh yeah, road sodas the whole fucking way.
Cruising brewskis.
Yeah.
Shit-faced.
Busloads of them coming in probably.
But sports, let's face it. I mean, for most of us, if you have a fucking pea brain in your head,
Yeah.
sports ain't what it used to be. Come
It
on.
isn't.
As a grown fucking man in this day and age, do you really give a fuck about them? Seriously.
I care about them about as much as they care about me.
Right. They don't give a fuck. Right?
When the push comes to shove, fucking some guy in the Bruins care about me? No.
No. How about people they fucking wanted to kill themselves when Brady left town? I wanted them to kill themselves. This is good.
They probably did.
Are you serious? You're a fucking grown man with a family, you're crying because this fucking guy left town?
Be a man.
Now, one thing I wanted to talk about real quick, being totally horrified going to my first Red Sox game and there being the piss trough.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Of course we do.
You say that now and people are like, what do you mean a piss trough? Yes, it was a
Like a long bathtub.
Yeah.
it was a long bathtub and there would be somebody across from you fucking like looking at you while you're fucking standing there with your junk out and fucking like.
Well, I always went to the one against the wall, so I didn't have to look. So I didn't have to look at anyone else's dick.
Yeah, you don't want to make eye contact.
Yeah, you cannot make any eye contact with a person or the wang.
Right.
Yeah.
I was saying you're taking a piss at the pit trough, right? This guy to the left and right of you. God forbid you should accidentally look down for a second.
Yeah.
Then you're fucking labeled.
There's nothing worse than a pecker checker.
Right. And you know something? I've probably glanced down at the wrong moment. And then when I leave, they say, you see that kid right there? He was looking at my stuff at the trough. I go, no, it's fucking, no.
There's nothing worse than an accidental dick. When you just end up seeing a dick and you weren't fucking. I mean, you can never be fully prepared to see a dick.
No.
But when it happens, it's yeah.
You know what sucks is when you can't fully empty. When you go up to the fucking trough, if you have anxiety, all the guys next to you, and you go over there, you got to piss. But when you get there, you freeze up in the moment.
Stage fright.
Stage fright. You leave there with your fucking dick in your hand.
Yeah, you're
and you
standing there for 30 seconds with your dick in your hand, just looking around.
Yeah, there's people behind you.
Jesus.
Yeah, they got rid of the fucking piss trough. The shit stalls without the door. Have you ever taken a shit in one of those with everybody looking? I know I have.
When there's a door, I keep it open and shit anyways.
Be a man.
That is be a man. But did you ever find yourself you've painted yourself into a corner? You just have to sit there and shit, and people walk by going, and you're sitting there pathetically. That's a sad view.
Oh man, how could you not point and laugh at somebody taking a shit with the door open?
Then they had the toilet paper that wasn't even a roll; it was squares. Oh, you had to pull like 80 of them down.
It's like one ply.
Yeah, you had to do like this about fucking 80 times to get one swipe.
When you shit in public, do you use the seat cover or do you put toilet paper on the seat?
I've given up all height. No, I don't. If I get a fatal disease from putting my ass on a fucking seat, it's 1 out of 1,000,000 the way I figure it. I'm taking that chance at this stage in my life because I can't tell you how many times I've draped the seat, and while doing that, I shat my pants.
Germs go up your asshole and you die?
Yeah, I don't know.
They want you to believe this.
Big toilet wants you to believe it.
If there's fecal matter on the seat,
I'll piss.
You could get something, right?
If I don't see anything, right?
Fecal.
Yeah, sit right down. You care?
You know evil here, no evil.
Yeah, just fucking wash your ass later.
How about playing sports as an older guy, be a man? I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
What do you still play?
Well, I'm pretty much done with softball. Finally.
You're the oldest. Well, you may not even be the oldest living player. I see these commercials of guys playing in their fucking 90s. I only root for them to catch a line drive to the temple.
But yeah, they got the over 80s baseball leagues and shit like that. I might do that.
I can't enjoy things like I used to. I stopped playing I played up until I was about 50. I had a bad finger injury. A Sunday morning league, right?
Yeah.
Everything was shaking and moving. High fly ball, deep left field. And I was a fucking center fielder. I used to be pretty fast, you know. I go back. I put my finger in front of the glove.
Oh.
The ball crushed my finger down. Went to shoot down to there. Had 2 surgeries. It was brutal. I retired in a teary ceremony the following Wednesday. I went on fucking national TV. Said I'm done.
Yeah, I've ruptured my Achilles down at playing down the hot.
Hey, I did that too. You did that, Beer Man?
Nice.
You ever ruptured Achilles? That's a fucking manly thing.
That is manly.
When you come back from a ruptured Achilles, when you had it in the 60s when they know what the fuck they were doing, that's saying something. Wow, we both had that. That's cool.
I didn't, it didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt?
No, because I completely snapped the whole thing. If it was
Mine
like if it was like torn and like hanging on.
The foot didn't move, right?
Yeah, it was like my foot was like flopping.
It goes. You can't move it.
My buddy was a chiropractor. He was like, he's a tore your he's a ruptured your Achilles or tore your calf muscle. He was feeling bad. It was like all jelly back then.
Unbelievable. They had some drunk fucking doctor at the Somerville Hospital. When I got lugged in, the guy was on call, shit face. They go, come in. Some fucking dickhead just ruptured his Achilles tendon. The guy had hard liquor on his breath. I remember it.
What do you guys think about steroids?
Oh, I love them.
Me too.
No, I'm all for it. I mean, I personally don't really use them.
I never used it, but, you know.
But they used to make a big stink about baseball players and athletes doing it. I go, why? What do you give a fuck? It's not your body, number one. And number two, they hit more fucking home runs.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, more entertainment for us.
Yeah, like the Sammy Sosa Maguire fucking
Love
thing.
it.
How much like did that bring to the game of baseball?
Right.
And that would never have happened if it wasn't for steroids.
Fucking greatest drug ever invented.
And everybody, they're saying it's out of the sport. They're not using this and that. Everyone's using something. HGH or something. They mask it.
Right.
Like I want NFL players to all take steroids because like you're essentially you're a gladiator that's getting paid millions of dollars for our fucking entertainment.
Absolutely.
So go out there and fucking take somebody's fucking head off.
Yeah,
like that's what I want to see.
Then die when you're 40. Be a man.
What would you say the biggest differences are between the modern athlete and the athletes that played back in the day?
Well, back then they were more men.
They're definitely more manly.
You know?
I like that they were so good, even, you know, but if you prorate the period, they didn't train, they smoked, and they drank heavy.
And they
were still good.
They sold insurance in the off season.
Yeah, well, they worked at fucking Sears selling refrigerators. Hey, that's fucking Yaz! He won the Triple Crown. He's selling a fucking refrigerator to you the next day for $500.
Selling Chevys on fucking Route 114.
Doc Ellis playing every game in the major league on fucking LSD.
Is that not impressive or what?
Those are the stories that I want to hear.
Look at Mantle.
That's an athlete.
Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Probably, right? The guy was a known drunk. Get home 3, 4 in the morning, play a fucking doubleheader, 100 degrees, hit 3 homers.
Yeah.
Imagine if he did take care of himself.
Oh, yeah.
Babe Ruth, too.
Right.
Freaking natures.
So, yeah, the old athletes are way better.
Yeah.
Fucking football player. Look at Butkus.
How about hockey players with no helmets?
Nice. I love that.
Hey?
Back when weed was grass.
Fucking goalies without a mask. Taking fucking pucks to the head. That was the best.
Yeah. Be a man. If you're going to play hockey, even if it's now, never use a helmet. Be a man.
I concur with that. Sports nowadays suck. Use it as background entertainment. Don't invest yourself in these people. They have a lot of fucking money. You got shit. Why should you care? They get traded. They leave. You say, fuck you. Good riddance.
Start a brawl in a no-check league. Be a man.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience!